But I have to tell you, your robust support of your staff and your calling them patriots, I felt implied that someone was saying that the people who worked for the NSA were impugned as not being patriots and not working hard. And I have to tell you that I have never heard that. I think people have questioned the policies of the NSA. I think the policies that you carry out have certainly been questioned, and they have been carried out by patriots, as evidenced by the fact that almost a majority of the Congress actually voted to end the surveillance. And I am certain that you're not talking about them as not patriots. The two individuals who wrote, one Republican, one Democrat, one Republican, one Democrat, who wrote the USA Patriot Act shortly after 9/11, have now introduced the USA Freedom Act that essentially would repeal many of the aspects and change them of the Patriot Act. There has been some diminution of our diplomatic relationships across the world.
If I could, let me just address, because my intent was not to say that anyone here in Congress or anyone else was less noble. My intent actually in that discussion about NSA was to let you know what I see in the people who are executing these responsibilities, that we have challenged them. It was meant as nothing against anyone else. I feel I have a responsibility to stand up for them. You know most of these people. That's part one. Two,
but that again implies that they need to be stood up for. No one has suggested that the loyal and patriotic employees of the NSA are the problem. You can take responsibility, but they don't need to take responsibility.
Well, so I think this is where, perhaps in a discussion, you know, from my perception, I don't read all the newspapers, but some of the stuff that comes out sure looks that way. So I just want you to know where I sit on this, and it's not to impugn anyone else, but it's to tell you I think we're doing the right thing.